Good morning to all of you. Okay, I welcome you all to Lake Symposium. I want each one of you to come to the Lake Symposium, but there is a condition. Very good students can come. That means today you are going to prove that you are good, and the next evaluation and shortlisting will be done by the teachers in the school. I am not going to shortlist anyone because I want everyone to come with me. That's my objective. But your teachers will ensure that you all do a good project and you all will come to the Lake Symposium. You understood what I said? And the details of this Lake Symposium, we have put it online. Any point of time you can just go through the website. We give the details of the symposium, and this is the website. Where you get the details. Okay. Then in the right hand side there is a student teacher corner. Where all the materials. That we have put the reference material, that what you require for your project. That's available, and there is related to mining, biodiversity, water quality monitoring, like that. Based on the theme we have kept this. Then the next one is the how to document it. When you prepare the report, how to prepare that, we have given the template. Then the third one is the videos. Before that, the videos where all our talks are there. For example, Rijulas, the talk on birds is there. Chaturved presentation on butterflies is there. Then GRR presentation on plants is there. Then our German presentation on lakes of Bangalore is there, Sinsi and Sulabha. Like that, all those videos we have put it there. Okay, so you can refer that and you can do your project according to that. That's what I told earlier. Then, the last 2 months we conducted a orientation program. I had an opportunity to go to the many schools, interact with the many youngsters, and all those which are the schools we visited, along with our presentation we have put. The presentation what I did when I came on June 5th here is available there. Okay? So that you can refer that. Then after that, we had the evaluation. We conducted evaluation in various schools. Children did the presentation, and today what you present will also be online. Whatever the children have presented during the evaluation, we have put it there. Okay, their PPT slides in the PDF format, as well as the videos are available. Each child's presentation we have put it online. Okay. Now today what we are going to do will be online. The purpose of putting the videos online, anytime you can refer, your parents can refer and see how the child has done the job and what improvements are required. Okay? And the symposium is during only 1 month. During 17th to 20th October. It is at Moodabidre at Altas. Okay? And you are all invited to come to the symposium. Bringing you to the symposium is the responsibility of respective schools. IISC will not do it, and the school and the faculty has to take the responsibility of bringing the children. Okay? And the security of students, which is very important. These days I read a lot of things in the newspaper. Some may be true, some may not be true also. So, it is the responsibility of a concerned faculty who accompany the children. So that the school has to take the responsibility of deputing the responsible teacher to travel with the students and also take care of them when they are there in Moodabidre. Moodabidre is a land of water and land of trees. Lot of trees are there. I don't want to see you all on the trees. I want you to be in the classroom listening to the talk. Okay? So when you come there, the Lake Symposium committee will take care of your accommodation. You will be accommodated in the hostel. The girls are accommodated in girls' hostel in Altas, while the boys are in the boys' hostel. Similarly, the faculty associated with them will be along with the children. Okay? I hope these are clear. Okay, and the event is during 17 to 19. We do not know which day is for the children. I might even ask on 17th morning to give a presentation. You should be alert. Okay, or it might be 18th also. The 20th, we plan for a small field visit, and in the evening you can plan to return to the Bangalore. Now, in case if your parents want to accompany you, the responsibility of them staying in Mudbidre is their responsibility. We can guide them where the hotel is available and such thing. We will put it online also. But the students who are coming for the lake symposium, accommodating them, giving food to them, and teachers who are coming to the symposium from the school, accommodating them and providing food to them is our responsibility. We will do that. Alvas is known for hospitality, and it's a very good institution, and it's an opportunity for you all to spend 4 days in Alvas. Alvas, similar to Vagdevi, I see rich culture. I always keep telling, in our country, if you want to see the prosperity and sustainability of resources, you need to see science, society, culture, and spirituality should go hand in hand. Then you will see the prosperity and the sustainability of the resources. That's what we are looking for. And with this, I invite you all for the event. And if there are any queries, I would answer to that. And my advice to all of you is to refer this web page at any point of time. You can go through the web page. It is a one location where all details are provided. How to do the experiments and how others have done. My request to all of you, when you come to our class, please bring the slides prepared by you. When you prepare the slides, please do not practice copy paste. If you want to come up in your career, you should never steal. Okay? Copy paste is equivalent to stealing. You should never do that. You should do your experiment, and your teachers will guide you, and teachers are going to evaluate. Now there are two things. On 15th of September, 15th afternoon or in the morning or in the night, the teacher will send me the list of the students who are selected for the lake symposium. Teachers will provide name of the student, class, and also type of the project. Okay? Then that is based on the evaluation. That means from today to the 15th, the school will conduct the evaluation of the student, and those who are done very well will be selected by teachers. And you all should complete. And we want everyone. And teacher will not eliminate. The teachers are very nice, but at the same time they make sure quality is also there. Okay? So that means the good ones will come to the Alvas. Then from 15th of September to 30th September, you can improve your slides further, because the teachers would have given some suggestion during evaluation program. You will have 15 days time, and you will submit to teachers your PPT slides, both PPT format as well as the PDF format, the presentation result. Okay? That teacher will share it with us, myself, Cincy and Sulabha, through Google Drive. They will not send each presentation by email attachment. They will archive it in Google Drive, and they will share that link with us.
Any big city in the world. By this meaningful quote, I begin my presentation. Good morning, everyone. I am Sadia, from grade 7, Vagdevi Vilas School, Nelamangala. So today I am going to explain you about Madikala Lake. As you all know, everybody do not get this chance of viewing many lakes as Bengaluru has. We as Bengalurians should proudly say lake. The main objective is that to determine the fact that God emerging idols should be eco-friendly, which can be deposited easily and converted into manure or anything in the lake. The main inflow, the chart over here, main inflow, outflow, catchment area, total sewage inflow, STP capacity, lake surroundings and water spread area. The materials and methods used for researching on this. The health assessment of Vagdevi. Water sample test. pH was 8 pH in the first test. It was basic. The temperature was 26 degrees Celsius. The dissolved oxygen level was 2.1 cc. Residual chloride was 0.2 mg per liter. Turbidity was 100 mtu and chloride was 17.8 mg per liter. And water sample test 2, pH was 8.5 pH, which means it is basic. The temperature was 28 degrees Celsius. Dissolved oxygen was 1.7 cc. Residual chloride was 0.1 cc. Turbidity was 98 mtu. Chloride was 106.25. Our recommendation is that eutrophication, clean eutrophication it is expensive and it is very hazardous to tackle them. So the natural ways we can use for tackling them are precipitation, removal of nutrient, removal of biomass, mechanical removal of plants and weeds. Many other ways can be used. Important to adopt eco-friendly idols for immersion in the lakes. We can adopt any artificial walls or tanks which can be used for immersing the idols. The best thing to spread awareness here is to spread awareness among people to not harm nature for this. Our conclusion is that festivals are joyous occasions. That doesn't mean that we are going to harm our nature. We should start saving our nature. By adopting eco-friendly items. Celebrate rituals and festivals in a way that environment is not harmed. When God gives us a new opportunity, it starts with an ending. Thank you.
You said that idol immersion is a problem. What kind of contamination comes from idol immersion?
It may cause solids deposition in the lakes.
Okay. Then?
And depleting the oxygen level. Eutrophication will deplete the oxygen level.
How eutrophication happens with idol?
In eutrophication, the unwanted tanks grow a lot. And
how eutrophication happens?
So eutrophication is the process in which nitrogen and phosphorus accumulate.
In idols, where is the nitrogen and phosphorus?
Sir, no. The idols are immersed in that. It may have chemical substances like paint. Paints are made of chemicals, so that chemicals will be released into the water body, which may harm the aquatic animals.
Okay, in one of the slides, DO, you have written 2.1 cc. What is that cc?
So cc is cubic centimeters.
What is the unit in the reference thing next slide?
Sir?
Reference, you see that 5 mg per area. What is the thing difference between cc and mg per liter?
Sir, mg per liter is milligrams per liter. Cubic centimeters is different from
Are you sure? We should check that. Okay? That is not that. And you did the experiment.
Yes, sir.
But here the test report, who has the previous slide, what is this report?
Sir, this report was hung over there. This was done by WWF people and HSBC people. It was there in Madhibala Lake campus.
Oh, you are taking that as a reference. Okay. Any questions?
So, in that table, like you have written mg per liter, you have written capital letters. So, writing to small letter, that is a scientific way of writing. In turbidity, you have written turbidity. It is turbidity, okay? And your temperature also you cannot give the degree Celsius, degree Celsius. Okay, so correct that. Then to talk about ideal immersion activities, people used to check the heavy metals in water. So if I can see heavy metal values in this, did you do heavy metal analysis? No. Okay, so that is the main thing that when it comes to ideal immersion, people talk about heavy metals. They used to analyze heavy metals. Then in the method section, you will write how these experiments are done. Like you have to specify which is method used for doing these experiments. Okay. And also the first introduction, you have to write the importance of lakes and all that you have to write. What are the services provided by lakes and all. So then when you get the result, you have to interpret the result properly. How the ideal immersion affects the water body, that didn't come properly here. So you have to clearly include that in your presentation and also write in the conclusion. Okay? Thanks everyone.
Water pollution occurs in many ways. Some ways are throwing garbage and chemicals in water, especially rivers, lakes, and seas and oceans. Here is such a lake called Nelamangala Lake.
Next, right side.
It was actually caused with the pollution of 6 tons of garbage. People removed it and they said that it will be ready in the time of receiving the monsoon showers. They have also spent 50 lakhs to make it ready, and many were lost their lives and lakhs were injured. I will hand over this session to police.
Objectives: to study current state of Nelamangala Lake, to find ways for restoration. Nelamangala Lake, a natural freshwater body of Nelamangala Taro, in the original state of Karnataka. Geographical area 0.2 km, area 2.76 km. Study area: this was a study area where we studied about Nelamangala Lake's current status. When we learned about the current state of Nelamangala Lake, now we are trying to find out a few ways. To make Nelamangala Lake clear. But further, I hand over to people.
Materials and methods. Sample collection method. Collect the sample from the 3 different parts of the lake or the 3 different lakes. Species identification. Google Lens. Experimental methods used for these projects are lake photo and microscope to analyze. For further, I will hand over this session to police.
Result: pH value. Color of the water or slightly green, and sample to also it was slightly green. The dimensional rate was bluish transparent.
Order. The perimeter range was actually on the testing sample when it was not good and sample to not good.
pH 6.5 to 8.5 with visible rate. We got sample 1 we got 8. Sample 1 we got 8.6. In sample 2 we got 8.8.
Temperature. The permissible range was 25 degrees Celsius. In sample 1, 27 degrees Celsius. Sample 2 we got 25 degrees Celsius.
Salinity is the NTU. The full form NTU, envelometric ability unit, and sample 1 we got 20 NTU and sample 2 we got 27 NTU.
Fluoride. The permissible range was 1.8 to 1.5 milli In sample 1 we got 20 NTU. In sample 2 10 NTU.
Ammonia, we got 0.5 milligram per liter. In sample 1, we got 1 and sample 2, we got 1.8.
Residual chloride, the permissible range was 0.5 to 0.8 mg per liter. In sample 1, it was absent and sample 2 also absent.
Next, chloride. In the critical rate of chloride is 250 milligram per liter. In sample 1, we got 30 as well as in sample 2, 30.
Phosphorus, the permissible range was 0.5 mg per liter. And in sample 1, it was 1 and sample 2, it was 0.8 mg per liter.
Next one, hardness. We got the critical rate of hardness is 200 milligram per liter. In sample 1, we got 193 hard and in sample 2, we got 185 hard.
Dissolved oxygen, the permissible range was 6.5 to 8 mg per liter. In sample 1, we got 5 and sample 2, 4.
Nitrate, the reservoir rate of nitrate is 45 milligram per liter. In sample 1, we got 40. In sample 2, in sample 1, we got 40. In sample 2, we got 45.
Iron, the permissible range is 0.3 mg per liter. In sample 1, we got 0.2 and sample we got 0.2.
Conclusion. Water should be treated before letting into the lake. AI should be used to treat the water and once in every 15 days it should be checked for floating waste. I can give example of floating waste collecting. Bubble barrier can be used for check the floating waste. And for last one, construct working should be construct a walk track around the lake so we can have access around the lake for every garbage. Thank you.
Where did you do the experiment? Where did you do the experiment?
Sir, in our science lab of school.
Science, you collected the sample, you took it there, you did the experiment?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you go to the conclusion this time? See, you didn't talk about those two slides actually. You know that Abhishek, can you go to that one earlier please? See, you didn't talk about this, what is this specimen? And go back one slide. Okay, next. What is this?
Sir, it is an active juice.
No, what it consists of?
Bacteria.
Are you sure it's bacteria?
Yes, sir.
Okay, one slide earlier. Okay, this one.
Sir, these are also yes, Clostridium denalian bonds.
On here.
Sir,
What about that bird?
sir, it is a flora focus floating bacteria.
Okay, can you go to the conclusion? Why do you want what is the A, right?
Sir,
What is A?
AI artificial intelligence.
How it is useful to monitor the lake?
Sir, by using that we can check any floating waste or the garbage that we throw.
How?
By using
Huh? Okay, find out that. Okay. Then what is that concept? Walking track. When people walk, they will put solid waste. They eat kurkure, they throw it in the lake and they will go. They will eat biscuit and throw the cover and they listen and go. What do you think? Do we require walking track? But I have seen other people dumping solid waste because they have access to the lake, no? They will go in a bicycle, they will throw the packet and go.
Sir, but they will identify the mistakes made by them.
Who will identify?
Sir, people.
No, the people only will throw, no? People will only throw. Because in many lakes I have seen that because of the walking track, no? People walk to the lake and they throw the solid waste and go. And lake will become more contaminated. Okay?
Okay, so you gave, here also I have to tell you some suggestions like you have to put the photos of Nelamangala lake. Okay, so you told that there's plastic floating in water and all that. So take a good photo of Nelamangala lake, then all the problems or that space for those that lake. So put some more photos, okay, in one slide. Then in the table, you compare one sample and second sample, right? So you have to tell which sample is better living in the water quality, which is better or how, what is your interpretation you have to tell, okay? Then in the materials and methods, you can add a table where you write all these parameters and you have to write the method used. Okay? And the next part, you can also write the description of these parameters. Because all the students won't be knowing all these parameters. So you have to explain what is temperature, what is the humidity and all that. Okay? So if you put all those tables, then you can explain it very well. And you need not read this table like that. You can just tell these parameters in sample 1, some parameters are higher. You can just tell which our parameters is higher. And sample 2, which parameters are higher. And you can just tell, sample 1 is better or sample 2 is better. So you need not read all these things in this table. Okay. Instead of that, you can add more points to the materials and methods and this that table I told you, you can just tell what do you understand by phosphorus, what do you understand by nitrates, all that. Okay. So then you have to give a proper conclusion based on this result. Okay. And then in the photo, next backwards. So you will see the moon hen. It is not italics. The scientific name is not written in italics. You can make it italics, okay? Then, so the other photo, here. This is not bacteria. You can again go to the lab and check. Okay, for bacteria you have to do some staining methods. Then only we can see bacteria. These are some debris. Okay. Either you go and collect sample and again do it, or else you can knock out this. There's no need of this process. Okay? Thank you.
Back on stage. You said this requirement limit. What is this requirement for? The column, requirement column. What does it denote? No, it's permissible limit.
You have
Very
written a
important.
permissible limit or a requirement, no? What do you mean by requirement? That's what is question.
The amount of water has these requirements.
No, is it for drinking, for
Fishing, agricultural, or just sewage dump? What does this requirement denote?
For drinking.
Drinking. Sure. You guys have to do some work. Next, so there are plenty of limits, the calculations, AI standards, there are other standards. Just read about them, get some knowledge, and add to the mistakes. Okay.
Here on the table, only permissible limit you have put the units. Whereas in sample 1 and sample 2, there is no units for residual chlorine, chloride, all those.
fertilizers. Manure recycles the nutrients and breaks down the nutrients and provides to the plants, whereas which helps in sustainable farming practices. Whereas fertilizers give a quick immediate nutrition which is required for the plant, which leads to the long-term, it leads to the soil degradation and soil issues. While manufacturing the fertilizers, workers face many hazards like respiratory problems, skin irritation, and several health issues. Even the farmers, when they provide it to plants, they also face some several health issues from that.
Components present in manure. We have collected three manures. One is hen manure, cow manure, and sheep manure. In hen manure, the component present is nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, copper, zinc, etc. Same as in sheep manure also. There are nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, etc. In cow manure, there are nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, boron, etc. Cow consists of organic matter because it is a ruminant and it helps for organic farming. And in hen and sheep manure, there is more amount of nitrogen which we can give it for nitrogen efficiency plant.
Moving on to the next topic, the plants grown in the study area are banana plant, jackfruit tree, brinjal plant, coconut tree, areca nut tree, and etc. These plants are healthy and organic because in the farm there is a poultry farm and even cattle farming and sheep husbandry. The manure is directly provided to plants which are dried and provided to plants. If we use this, we can reduce land and water pollution and soil and microorganisms can be protected. The plants grown in the area, which is first one is a sage plant, which is a medicinal plant, and tulsi is a medicinal plant. Second is that banana tree, banana plant, jackfruit tree, banana plant, coconut tree, and jackfruit tree. If you observe behind the jackfruit tree, there is a poultry farm. So
State area. We have went for two places. One of the index is that Tulsi in Nelamangala. There we have collected the hen manure and cow manure. And the next one is Vagdevi, Nelamangala. There we have collected sheep manure. You can see the pictures which we have collected the manures.
they said it is a differentiate between manure and fertilizers. Manure is made up of animal waste like cow dung, sheep dung, and all. Whereas fertilizers is made up of chemical and synthetic natural resources like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Manure is complex mix of nutrients, microorganisms, and organic matter. Whereas fertilizers are specific to the plants. They are NPK, example NPK, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Manure gives the slow nutrient which is required for the plant, like it breaks down and gives. Whereas fertilizers, it gives direct, immediate nutrient which is required for the plant, which leads to the over fertilization. Manure improves soil structure, water retention, and biodiversity. Fertilizers may not improve soil structure and can lead to the soil degradation. Manure can contaminate water and water resources and it will hold it properly. Whereas fertilizers
for organic farming and organic yield which we get. For using, there are many useful for using manure. Well, some of them are, if we use manure, the farmers won't face any hazards, and organic farming and organic yield we can get. Soil friendly microbes can be protected from this manure. Soil and water pollution won't be polluted by, if we use manure. Thank you.
That soil-friendly microorganism can be prevented.
Sir, soil-friendly microorganisms make the soil lighter and porous, which helps the plant to penetrate deeper and to breathe.
But what you have done can be prevented means what?
Protected.
There is a mistake, no? Then you have said soil and water pollution can be protected. You want soil and water to get polluted and you want to protect that. See, it has to be prevented. Who prepared the slides? Who prepared the slides? You prepared and your mother? That mistake is there, no? What does manure consist of essentially? From the animal residue, what is the chemical composition, physical and chemical composition? Whether it consists of carbon, nitrogen, have you looked at that? You should see that, okay?
Sir, actually, we didn't, before that, actually, our friends came for Vagdevi to check that. Still, till that, we did, presentation was not selected. So, we couldn't see that which are the components are present in that.
Okay.
You have to check for the plant growth, no? When you are comparing fertilizer versus manure, you have to do some planting and also find out the germination and all that. The plant growth you have to monitor also. Then only this experiment will be more effective. Okay? So now you have just compared the quality, but that also you have not, as pointed out, you have not checked the quality, like how much carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, or potassium is present in both of them. And also you can read some more literatures and add more points so that you will get more idea about, and also you can convey the message that yes, some studies have been done on similar project. Okay?
See, actually, you should do the experiment. You should select plants, you should put manure in some plant and fertilizer and see what is the growth, what is the yield. All those things you should do. Huh? Can you do that? Some simple plants you can take and do that. Okay? Like coriander, probably. Then such thing, no? They are fast also. 4 or 5 days you get the plant. You won't take much time.
The plants photos you have to do, there below you can name the plants. And also you have mentioned cow is a ruminant animal. Do you know the meaning of ruminant?
One means the animal which takes the cellulose, it takes the cellulose and then it can digest it. Because it has 4 stomachs, and in one large stomach it is present enzymes. Enzymes will break down the cellulose.
Okay.
There's some spelling mistakes in your entire slide, so go through the slides once again and then redo it, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Myself, yes. Myself,
Yes.
myself, Maina 20 to 7:24 AM 7:15 AM. These are the birds we saw like crow, pigeon, parrot. These are sparrow, Maina and peacock. Here we have multiple like to share the experience when going to school. I learned many things about the birds and was wonderful learning experience for everybody working in the school. This project increased my resistance thinking in this very
Hitesh and Kirtan, have you shown this presentation to your teachers? What feedback they gave? What modifications they have put? See, your objectives, the first one I am okay with it. Second one, you are not capturing the birds. Are you capturing the birds? Are you catching the birds? Then, why you have written capture the birds? Go to the next slide. See, this is not required. Your introduction should have the ecological role of birds, okay, and how they are important in your study area. That you have to write down. You have to write the changes that we are telling somewhere. You have a book. Introduction. Okay, so here you have to see the below part. This is okay, but also tell us about your study area, like how they are important in your study area. Okay, that part is not required. What are birds and the classification, you can keep it in the next slide, that is okay. Okay, next slide. Objectives, the second one you just see what you can define that as. Okay, next one. This slide is not required at all. In the introduction also you explain what are birds, again you are explaining here in the pictures. Right? It is not required. Then your title just says bird watching. So I thought you are going to explain how to do bird watching, what time of the day you have to do bird watching and all these things. But your project objectives are something different, right? Go to the study area. What is this? Huh? What is this?
The place we
Captured or the pictures, or you observe the birds, right? How big is that area? How big? Were you there for the orientation program? In June when we did the orientation, were you there? You were there. Okay, so in that Tulika had come who explained how to do the maps. No? In that, when you put a boundary, not like take a pen tool and draw the boundary. In Google Earth, when you mark the boundary, it will show what is the area also. Right? So you can easily identify how big the area is. And the latitude and longitude, that is not the way to write it. You have to write it in the proper manner. Write down. Whatever I am telling you, write down. Otherwise, you will forget. What is there in your study area? Is it a park?
Sir, it is park.
a park.
Sir, nearby the lake.
It's a park nearby the lake. But it looks like a building to me.
Sir, near.
And what is that map? Whose home is that? Your home. So inside your home you observe the bird. For you also, whatever is the area that you have covered, you have to put a, you have to mark the whole area and measure both. Why? How far is two areas from each other?
Sir,
2 kilometers. So you are comparing what birds are here and what birds are here, right? So that can be your second objective, no? What is the name of this area? Ram Mandir. And your area? Vagdevi. So your title can be comparison of bird diversity in Ram Mandir area and Jagdish Layout area, whatever. Your title can be like that. Objectives also can have that. Okay. Then map you have to redo. Please write down. In Google Earth you have to do, including all 5 components which Tulika ma'am had explained. Got it? Next, go to the checklist. Go to the next link. Yeah. From where you got all these names? Huh? How did you know it is parrot? Right? By seeing you identified it as parrot. Which peacock you saw? In India there are 2 species of peacocks. Huh? Not male and female, man. Male female together is 1 species, right? So like that there are 2 species in India. How did you get the scientific name? You saw the green peacock or the blue peacock? Not the tail, the neck. Neck was blue. So it is Indian people that you have seen. Don't write peacock, you have to change that name. Go back to the checklist. Which sparrow you saw? There are 9 species of sparrows in India. Okay? So you have to identify the species properly. And the parrot is not right. In Bangalore we don't get any parrots. Pigeon, which pigeon you saw? Crow, which crow you saw? And what is that 6th one? Huh? 6th one. What is swan? Swimming. You don't get swans in Bangalore. Okay, so you have to, do you have the photograph of it? Sure. You have to verify that. And can you see parrot? The one above is vernal hanging parrot and one below is rose-ringed parakeet. Okay, vernal hanging parrot is not found here, it is found in Western Ghats. Parrot, the parakeet you will get it here, that is rose-ringed parakeet. Crow, which crow was this? Was it fully black or grey and black? Full black, which means it's Indian jungle crow. Pigeon is blue rock pigeon. Go back. And what is this? What is time of scene or time scene of? You should not write it like this, okay? See, whenever you are doing the study area, in the materials and methods slides are missing for you. So you have to add that methodology slide, materials and methods. Okay, in that you can mention all the field guides and any equipment that you have used and also what method you have used. There you can mention what time of the day you did the survey. It's not like randomly I look out of the window and then I see a bird and I write down the time. It's not like that. That also you can do, but that method is called something else. But if you have systematically done, because most of the times early morning I see your time is there. But why only 10 minutes? But your study time is maybe from 6 to 7 or 6 to 8, something like that, right? So you have to put that entire time, between this time you have seen the word. Okay? So you have to change this to methodology or materials and methods slide. And all the names you have to correct it. All the names. Okay? Then while explaining, why did you skip the study area map? You didn't even let us see while presenting. If you don't want to show it to us, don't put it there. Okay? This slide you just came and then you press next again. So please don't do that. Now come to the conclusion slide. Your conclusion should be based on your results. You have not put that because result slide is missing. Okay? In the result slide, first you have to put how many number of species you have seen in each of your area. In Ram Mandir area, in Jagdish Layout area. How many species you have seen? 7 in your area. And your area? 4. Why your area has only 4 and his area has 7? These kind of things you have to explain in the conclusion. Understood? Discussion and conclusion, you have to include all these things. Not I enjoy doing bird watching, I thank my teachers for it, and all that is not required here. Thanking teachers you can do in acknowledgement slide. You can have a separate slide for acknowledgements. And where is your references? You said you referred Wikipedia, right? For the names. Where is your reference slide? You know, your teachers must have shared you one template, PPT template. Please use that template. Okay, whatever is there in that, you have to follow that. Okay, that will solve half of your problem. Done. Finished. Next.
You are from which grade?
7.
Good morning, everyone present here. My name is Nelamangala.
My name is Vasha.
We are from Vagdevi Vilas School in Nelamangala. Today we are here to present the PPT on medicinal plants. Introduction. Medicinal plants are known as herbal plants. Every part of the plant is used in one. It gives one of the other diseases. Now Varsha is going to explain about the objectives.
Objectives. We have chosen this particular topic as a presentation to create awareness in the people to start using medicinal plants for medicines rather than the medicines prescribed by the doctors. They have some side effects and they even cost much, but these are not costly and they also have a better healing remedy and they do not have any side effects. And we have to educate the significance of medicinal plants to the people. And growing these medicinal plants not only used for healing diseases, but they make the land fertile and prevent the soil erosion.
Map the study area. This is the place where we have seen the plants.
Content. These are the plants we have collected and notified their medicinal uses.
Tulasi. In English called as holy place. In Kannada, Tulasi. Medicinal uses of this plant are intermittent fever, headache, wound, and bad breath. The normal usage of the tulsi leaves mixed with garlic paste applied on the wound, and all the maggots in the wound will be destroyed. Bad breath. Excessive of bad breath can lead to severe infections where we can use a simple home remedy, chewing 2 or 3 tulsi leaves at once. Ginger. In English, fresh ginger. In Kannada, hasi shundi. Medicinal uses of this plant are loss of appetite, diarrhea, earache, and cholera. Mixing 2 teaspoons of ginger with 1 teaspoon of honey and consuming
digestion. Tumbe. Tumbe. In English, spider word. Kannada, tumbe. Medicinal uses of this plant are nasal congestion, symptoms, intestinal worm, scorpion bite, eye fatigue. In scorpion bite, the continuous rubbing of this plant leaves helps in the relief of pain. Grass, Dhruva. In English, it is called a sponge grass. In Kannada, Garike Pulu. Medicinal uses of this plant are opacity, acid, peptic disorder, blood purifier, pipes. 100 grams of grass fish is boiled in 100 ml of water till it reduces to half a cup. Consuming it daily provides arthritis and helps in recovery of pipes.
It is not that way. It is that side.
Beetle leaf. In English, it is known as beetle leaf. In Kannada, Vagdevi. Medicinal uses of this plant are colic, wound, burns, sore throat, cough. Once grind the leaf with some honey and apply on the burnt area, which gives relief from the pain. Kumari in English, Indian aloe vera. In Kannada, Rode Rasa. Medicinal uses of this plant are gastritis, fatty liver, jaundice, opacity. Jaundice. 20 grams of fresh aloe vera with warm water on empty stomach early in the morning helps to cure jaundice more easier than English medicines. Amrutavalli. It is known as Udachi in English and Amrutavalli in Kannada. Its medicinal uses are diabetes, fever, and it is used as a rasayana. The whole plant crushed and juice exerted by the plant can be given 3 times daily is a very good remedy for diabetes. Sada Pushpa. It is known as Vincarosia or Kereniki in English, Nayanthara in Bengali, and it is called by different names in different languages. Its medicinal uses are wounds, urinary disorders, and nasal wounds. The paste which is done by paste which is made up of Sada Pushpa put on the affected area of the wound 2 to 3 times a day is very useful for curing wounds. Moringa leaves or shibbu. It is known as drumsticks in English and nuki in Kannada. The medicinal uses are it strengthens the bones, obesity, acne, abdominal dysfunction, and conjunctive. Strengthens the bones. The soup prepared by drumstick pods are very useful for us by curing liver diseases and spleen, pancreas by strengthening the bones. Hibiscus or japa. It is known as Chinese rose in English, Daswara in Kannada, and different names in different languages. Its medicinal uses are lecturia, dandruff, insomnia, and cough and conjunctivitis. It is very useful for dandruff and cough. Drinking twice a daily the hibiscus tea is very useful. It can protect liver, relief cough, and fever also. It is also useful for fever also. Nema or neem. It is known as marmosa tree in English and Devu in Kannada. Its medicinal uses are blood purifier, acne, urticaria, and head lice. Head lice. The lice with the insects which come into our hair, if the hair is not washed properly or washed properly, it can be cured by massaging regularly your hair with neem scalp oil to remove the dandruff and head lice. Conclusion. Instead of using the English medicines, we can use this medicinal plants for our medicines. They do not have any side effects, and they're also a very good home remedy which costs nothing. And it also medicinal plants are not only used for curing diseases or something. They give a beautiful look, and they also decrease the soil erosion, make the land more fertile, and it decreases the deforestation also. So we encourage people to use medicinal plants more than the medicines prescribed by the doctors. Thank you. Last but not least, I would like to say save and save it. Thank you.
First of all, I will tell to you the 7th standard and 8th standard together. Okay. You wanted to go, the competition means the 7th standard and 8th standard standard together. You are in the 6th standard, you are in 7th standard, you are in 8th standard. You all are under one category. Okay? So, that's why your project should be very serious. You are 7, I am in 7th standard, I am that my friends are in the others are in the 8th standard. We won't get any mercy. Okay? Competition means competition. So, your project should be very serious. Then here, the medicinal plants you are talking about that now. In that introduction, it's not up to the mark. Then, where is the region? Where you studied this one?
Ma'am, this is in Nelamangala. Continue our certificate in Nelamangala, and this is in a western village which is near to Nelamangala. It is our village. That is Sarashishanagar.
This is not the way we teach you now. Where is the study area that you wanted to, that Google Earth, you will go to Google Earth and you wanted to digitize the polygon. You know that you attended our orientation program. You attended, na? That Tulika madam showed know how to digitize and all these things. Then you don't know about that. Just take your teacher's help and you do it. Okay. Once more, today's our morning show now where you wanted to go search the lake and all the things. Now, there are only that materials are there. Your school's orientation program also is there. You please go. So again, you just refer that one and do it properly. Okay. Then in the categorized space, you have the now three different study area. In that 3 different study area, you should bring where is how many the dominant plants, how many numbers, then which family, other part of that species part and also are.
First thing you have to change the title. Bring your book. So you can make medicinal plants of 3 different study areas, a comparative study or something like that. You can discuss with your teacher and change the title. Okay. Next, in the introduction part, you mentioned something about the cost. If you talk about the cost, you have to tell by how many rupees. Otherwise, don't talk about the cost. Okay. Next, study area map. She already mentioned. You have to do the map, redo the map according to what was taught to you. Okay, you can refer to that video, what she said. Then change the title name, study area. You have put as map 1. Okay, please change it to study area. And we don't need the Google link. We need the lat and long. Latitude and longitude. Basically, when you do the map for all 3 areas, make sure all the 5 components of the map are there. That will cover everything. Okay. Then one more thing you can add in study area is what type of habitat it is. Because I can see from your screenshots that they are all urban areas, except the middle one or even the last one. Okay, so when you redo, make sure that photo also is there. Okay. Then, like she mentioned, how many species of medicinal plants did you get in total? You have to add the result slide. Huh? How many species you got?
In conclusion part.
Means the plant, how many species were there? Were like 10 to 15 plants were there.
10 or 15. It cannot be 10 to 15. You should know the numbers. Totally how many you got. In each area how many you got. And how many are repeating in all 3 areas and how many are repeating only in 2 areas. All these statistics you have to show in results and discussion.
Then what is the reason?
Yeah.
That is the research. You are doing the research now. So, the statistics.
So See, we don't want individual slides for each plant like this. Instead, you can make a table where you can put the serial number, put the species name, scientific name, then what medicinal properties it has, in what form it is used. All this in one table you can put. Because you are taking a lot of time to explain all these things, right? Which means when you do the analysis, you will not have time to, either you have to skip this or that. Okay, so you can skip that, and wherever you have mentioned the names right now, scientific name is missing. And tell me, what is vernacular name?
Vernacular means the difference.
Different names, meaning?
Ma'am, if it is called in the language, different languages, whatever the name is called.
So there is something called common name, scientific name and vernacular name. So in vernacular name, don't put English. That comes under common name. Okay, so for many, you have put interchanging the languages. So please make sure you stick to one. Okay. Then in some slide, I think slides for the plant 3, some text was missing. Yeah, see, it has gone outside the text area, the slide. That's why when you presented it, that part was not shown. So you have to make sure whatever you put is within that area. Clear? Then, yeah, aloe vera, English name and scientific name, all that I have given already. So you have to do all these work. Okay, and in your conclusion, you have to tell us which area is rich, why it is rich, and from that, what do we understand and how do we go forward from it.
Sir, because there is more pollution in one area and
That you have to talk while presenting, not now. Okay, you have to explain all those things in your conclusion. Yes, and please add references. From where you took all these information. Okay? Yeah, thank you. Start.
Good morning everyone, myself is student, myself Chaitanya. We are from Vagdevi Vilas School, Nelamangala, 7th grade. Now we took some plants like basil, aloe vera, cordial, aromatics, papaya leaves, tulsi, turmeric, ginger, neem and mint. The plants which are used for treatment or healing some diseases is called medicinal plants. Medicinal plants are used for its nutritional and therapeutic processes. Introduction. Medicinal plants are also known as herbal plants and botanical medicinal plants are plants that have been used for centuries to centuries. Then medicinal plants have been integral part of traditional medicine for thousands of years. Even now, with ancient civilizations such as Egypt, China, Greece, and home using them to treat variable ailments. The common name of basil is sweet basil or tulsi in some regions, and the scientific name is Osimum basilicum. And if you are having any issues like illness, use some 2 to 20 teaspoons of dry leaf and put it to a hot water and drink. And the benefits are it relieves the stress. Aloe vera. Common name aloe vera, all bulb plant, and scientific name is Aloe barbadans. How to use? Gel. Apply topical gel to skin to become glowing. Then juice. Consume 1 or 2 times of the juice which is come from aloe vera. It is helpful to our body. Then capsules. Consume 500 or 1000 milligram for 2 to 3 times in a day. Benefits: support digestion health and relief from inhalation. Hydrates our moisture skin. Common name of
Folius.
Coleus arnoldus. leaves. Papaya leaves is common name is papaya leaves. Scientific name is Carica papaya. How to use? Make a juice which is extracted from the papaya leaves. Drink it for 1 or 2 times in a day. Tea. Take 1 or 2 teaspoons of dried papaya leaves and boil it with hot water for 5 to 7 minutes so that we can drink it. It reduce our throat pain. Capsules. Consume 500,000 milligram capsules for 2 to 3 times in a day. Benefits: treat malaria and dengue fever. Acts as digestion and relief from our cough. Support skin health and make found healthy our faces and skins. Tulsi. The common name of Tulsi is holy basil and the scientific name is Ocimum sanctum L. And how to use capsules? Consume 300 to 500 milligram of capsules 2 to 3 times a day. Then reduces stress and anxiety. Supports respiratory health. Turmeric. Common name of turmeric is haldi. Scientific name is Curcuma longa. Then this capsules are even we should consume 500 to 2000 milligram of capsule for 1 day. Then apply turmeric paste oil to your hairs to become black and skin for foundation, healing and skin issues. Add 1 or 2 teaspoons of turmeric powder to your daily food. It could help our digestion system. Benefits: reduce inflammation and joint pain. Improve and support immune system and digestion. Skin and found healing properties. Ginger. The common name of ginger is adrak and the scientific name is Zingiber officinae. Consume 1 to 2 inches of fresh ginger or raw or cooked 2 to 3 times a day. Benefits: relieves nausea and digestive issues, reduces inflammation and pain, supports immunity. Neem. Common name of neem is Indian lilac and scientific name is Zadricha indica. How to use? Topical. Apply neem oil or paste to skin for skin issues and repel of insects. Oral care. In olden days, they were using neem stick to brush so that their teeth were so healthy. But now they are using brushes. Then benefits: support immune system and repel insects and help from dengue fever. Support oral health and dental care.
What happened?
No. Go back.
Go back.
Backwards. Press next.
Pause only.
We'll leave the last slide.
In the file that you have sent, it is not there.
That when you send it,
You have to double
yes,
check.
yeah. I will tell you one thing. Now, we all are one team, okay? We are saying I, then Rujgat sir, and then Paras. that we three are in your group only. Okay, you should present. Your presentation should be very clear and without any tension. Please come and give the presentation. We are giving here just a suggestion. We are helping you. Okay, here now not evaluation, but some evaluation is there because we wanted to see that how you will do and all the things. So now we are in one team. Okay, don't forget that. You come here and do presentation in front of your teachers now. Like that. We are not from we are not aliens or something. Okay, you should aram se come and you can do your presentation. Whatever suggestions we have given, please write it and implement in your future presentation. Okay. Now we are in one team because we have three teams are there. Okay, you should compete with other things. So you should give your full energy, full support, and everything we require here. Because this is we are recording that it will go to online also. So don't be fear. Okay, you happily come and give your presentation. Okay, here. This is the medicinal plants now. You should go and read some more literatures. They published that medicinal plants you will write no. You will get lot of scientific papers. Okay. In that whatever medicinal plants you are taken, you please make it as a table type. That in aloe vera, that which part they are using. Maybe leaf, maybe stem, or maybe full plant they will. Like that, where they use. Okay. Then first of all you will give the one table, scientific table, like their family, their common name, then genus, order, or anything. Then you should give the based on your study area, how many numbers you find out. Okay. Then the medicinal plants with the what all that uses, like that. Don't read like that. Then in that, which one is more important? That one, because you will get only 8 minutes there. So everything you should be keep it in your mind, because judges will ask question, no, you should give full answer. Okay, but the 2-3 examples you just give that time. Okay, you please do it.
First slide. Where is the title of your project? Outline. Please add the title. Okay, next. Your design needs to change. Who made the PPT? You only made the PPT. That background which you have put is nice, but then in some slides the text is merging along with it and we cannot read properly. Okay, so please keep a simple design. Then go to Coleus aromaticus. Choose that. For this, your introduction should come right after the title slide. Okay. Then I actually liked the introduction, but then you just gave the list of plants that you are going to explain about. We don't want just explanation. We want to know where you have done the study, like study area has to be there. That template you know, right? So that template you have to maintain. Okay, so title, introduction, objectives, study area, materials and methods, results, discussion and conclusion, then references. All these are mandatory. Okay, so here in this particular slide, Coleus aromaticus you have put as what name is that? You cannot do that. Both of you are one team, right? So tell me what type of name is that? Is it common name, scientific name, vernacular name? What name is that? Okay. Actually, that is scientific name. Okay, if that is scientific name, what is that? You have to verify these things, okay? Then similarly for all these medicinal properties, are you 95 years? How do you know all these things? You asked who? Your teacher. Is she or he a native Vaidya? Then how you can write all these things? What if somebody follows this and then something happens to them? Will you take the responsibility? Yes or no? No. So you should, wherever you take information from a secondary source, you have to mention the source. Okay, because we didn't see any references for anything that you have put. And I know for sure that you don't know all these things. And remember, whatever you put on the slide, you should know the meaning of it. And you should know how to pronounce it. If not, don't put it. And don't try to read the scientific name. We know we are unfamiliar with that. And in your class, we don't expect you to know how to read Greek and Latin. Okay, so you can just say that scientific name is here for you to learn. Then you come to Tulsi. Scientific name, Occamum sanctum L. What is that L? What is that L? See, that is why when you copy paste also you should know how much to copy and paste. Okay, that L should be a name of a person who described or who gave the scientific name to it. So you should know all these things. Then go to turmeric. What does the common name mean? Common name is usually an English name. Okay, vernacular name is the local language name. So that segregation you have to do. In the previous presentation you saw that, right? So like that you have to put Haldi as common name. Haldi is a vernacular name. Okay. Then that's all. Your conclusion, your slide is incomplete. So before sending the slide, please verify, double check, triple check, how many ever times you can check, please check. Because your teachers might be getting all your slides. They might not have time to open each slide and check every page. They will just see if you have sent the file, they will be having a sheet like this, they will put tick mark once they have received from you. Okay, so you have to double check if all the slides are correct, they are aligned properly, they are complete and has all the information. Okay, that's all. All yours.
Good morning to one and all present here. Today we are going to present a presentation on soil analysis. Myself Nimishamba R. Myself Lakshmita R. We are from Vagdevi Vilas School, Nelamangala, studying in grade 8. Introduction. Soil is very essential for mankind as it helps in the growth of primary sources of food. Deforestation, overabundance of agriculture and bad management have all damaged the soil in the past. Since good plant growth depends upon the healthy soil, we are quite concerned about its destruction. Objective. Our objective is to preliminary investigation of the distinct soil from the different location, comparing the soil samples from the different location and researching many factors including nutrient content, pH, moisture content and water holding capacity. It makes an effort to identify the soil's quality and provide a workable remedy. This is the location of our study area where we collected the soil samples. This is the soil collection, this is the farm soil collection and this is the lake soil collection. Materials required. Soil from two different locations. Distilled water, soil testing kit, droppers, filter papers, test tube and beakers. Metrics. Moisture test. We measured the difference between the soil's wet and dry moist weights. Nutrient test. We use the soil testing kit to analyze the nutrient present in the soil. Soil pH. We make solutions of the soil samples and by detecting its color of the soil, we identified the pH of soil color. We thoroughly examined the soil and came to a conclusion on its color. Results. Soil pH of lake soil is 9.0, which is very intensive base, and soil color is brown. The pH of the soil, farm soil is 8.5, which is a base, and the soil color is dark brown, which means it is very rich in nutrient content. Nutrients present in lake soil is N2, which means more than 99 kg. In nutrients, phosphorus content of lake soil is H1, which is 11 to 15 kg. Potassium content is M2, which is 81 to 120 kg. But the permissible range of nitrogen is different from this lake soils. Farm soil. For the nitrogen test, farm soil has got result we got as L1, which is more than 50 kg, and for the phosphorus test we got H2, which is more than 15 kg, and for the potassium test we got H2, which is more than 150 kg. The farm soil result is almost equal to the permissible range. This is the pie chart of soil pH and soil color. This is the photos or the evidence which we took while experimenting the soil samples. Both farm soil and lake soil contains microorganisms and minerals. It has more moisture content and water holding capacity in it. To acquire the proper findings, the soil was routinely checked using the many factors. Plants grow stunted when the soil lacks nutrients. Chlorophyll is mostly composed of nitrogen, and lack of nitrogen results in chlorophyll. Chlorophyll refers to the loss of green pigment. Due to phosphorus deficiency, plants' growth is restricted and leaves turn into darker in color. Whereas in case of potassium deficiency, browning of leaf margins and purple patches on them are seen. Solutions. Microorganisms and soil worms can be fostered by loosening the soil. The process of loosening the soil is known as plowing, and by adding right amount of water and also by adding organic matters to the soil, it can improve the fertility of the soil. Consistent farming and appropriate agriculture irrigation improves the soil structure and moisture content. Soil's ability to store water can be increased by adding up of organic matters. Rhizobium, Nitrobacter are main organisms that can increase the nitrogen content in the soil. The potassium content can be increased by spreading the potassium fertilizers and also using organic mulch. Restoring phosphorus in the soil can be achieved by using phosphate fertilizers, bone meal and manure. Interpretation. Lake soil has less amount of nutrient and minerals compared to the farm soil. This is because due to the lack of manure and microorganisms such as Nitrobacter and Rhizobium, and even due to the absence of the fertilizers. Soil conservation is very essential for our upcoming future to provide a proper vegetation and to remove toxins from the soil layer. There are numerous methods to increase our soil's quality and to conserve it, such as addition of manure fertilizers in an adequate amount and proper disposal of waste and maintaining the soil's purity for ecological well-being. We wish to sincerely thank IISC team for giving us the opportunity for presenting our research, and we would also like to wish VVI team for giving us space and proper space and time for our research and our project. This is the references of our project, Wikipedia and Geopart, Soil Health and SoilWorks. Thank you.
How you guys collected the lake sample?
We used the methods given in the video. Sindhu ma'am has sent us the methods how to collect the soil. Like
It's not mentioned in the slides.
no, it's not mentioned.
You guys should mention the slide, like any instrument you guys use for your without anything like
Yeah,
that.
they are good.
Instrument you
No, the name, but
shape or something.
yeah, like square one and one
Like
wooden stick.
craft shape kind of thing or something.
mentioned that. And here you guys mentioned regarding the moisture test, but where is the result? Result is not there. Where is the result?
It's in moisture and nutrient. We did not mention moisture, we mentioned.
You are doing the moisture, so you should mention it in the result part. And while you said permissible level, I didn't see any permissible level.
We did not
You
mention,
also
we
said-
mentioned only the scientific
No, it is there in the like government providing many permissible level for all these things. You should go through that and put along with the paper. Okay. So it will be easy for you to interpret. And in the last part, you title like discussion and interpretation. No need of that. You can put discussion and you can discuss like what was the. It is enough. Okay. And. Then in the result part, you said that should mention the units like nitrogen, kilogram, ribon,
kg.
Okay, you should mention that. Okay, all these things are important.
Also, permissible limits you are talking, it should be in calendar. So
yeah.
that all get to know this is the permissible limit and you are getting this value. So they from that.
It is easy for you guys to explain also. Okay, so it should be there. And why like this pH is higher, 9 and 8.5. What is why it is like that? Any interpretation?
Yeah, but both are not equal to permissible range. We got about
Which permissible?
and
range?
pH.
Which permissible level? Like
6.0 to 7.0 is the range, but we got 8.5 and 9.
Why it is like that? You know the guys did the experiments, so you should know all these aspects. Okay, why it is high, why it is low. Okay. Like if there is organic matter, then the water decay happens, the acid range will be high. If it is alkaline, then why it is alkaline? All these things should be there in the discussion. Okay. Yeah, that pie chart we can do in one slide. Now we can't understand better.
One suggestion. This whole presentation, in all presentation should be experimental. You did experiment, you attempt, but you are not mentioning here all those things. So how it will predict? Okay. You mention whatever instrument you use, you just mention a photo, how you are taking measurements, your ground, whatever you are working. Because it all should be experimental. It is not completely theoretical. But I know you attempt, okay, but it is mentioned.
All these suggestions are applicable to every presentation only. So
And also, yeah, this Wikipedia, like, you do this references, whatever you are giving now, go for research paper. Wikipedia is not accepted.
Then, as they said, materials and methods, you put a separate section, put a tabular column, just put pH. You have measured using the pH paper or something, right? Just put pH paper. Then how did you measure nutrients? Similarly, you just mention how did you do that. Okay. And also this LHM, and what is it, like how much range it is, low, high and medium. What is the range? Low means how much does it constitute? Is it 0.01 to 1 mg per liter, or what is it? That you mention. Okay. And okay, that is enough, I think.
Study area. You all should focus on study area. 5 elements should be there. There is a proper video online, and according to that you have to prepare. Like there is one day group, like they are showing this polygon also, boundary. At least they are showing boundary. But grids are missing, not having missing legends, and any scale bar is not there.
properly how to make a study area when mapping. It is in our website. Teachers can help the students. that every student have to do like a proper mapping.
And one benefit, you are in 8th standard, so you can learn in 8th standard. When we did this thing in masters.
Correct.
This is very, actually this lake symposium is a capacity building. So complete experiment, okay?
It is simple. It is just going to a Google Maps kind of thing, and we are pointing it a location, and then we can screenshot it. Similarly, we are doing it in a Google Earth or some other things. Okay.
The internet is not there.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.